it's Katie again, and today we are going to be talking about acquisition. So an acquisition is a transaction in which one company purchases most or all of another company's shares to gain control of that company. It means that it includes things such as its assets, its production facilities, its resources, its market shares, its customer base, and etc. So all that kind of stuff. Most companies do this as a takeover to try to gain control of a certain company, to take its assets and make it something better. The most popular example of this would be Disney. Disney would be collecting 21st Century Fox, Marvel, Blue Sky, whatever else they took, because they run basically everything. So Disney made an acquisition on most of those companies, bought them, put them under their name, but yet is still running them successfully. Another example of this would be Elon Musk and buying Twitter. Most acquisitions, though, are for the better or in order to help a company that may be failing a little bit or have not been super popular. These bigger companies will invest in these smaller ones in hopes to help save them or to help grow their popularity as they do in their own companies. So it is a slight investment that these companies have to make, but it most of the time works out for the better, and it mostly goes up in revenue and popularity. So in all, an acquisition is a business combination where one company buys most or all of another company's shares, effectively gaining control of that company if it buys 50% or more of its shares. Acquisitions can definitely be friendly or hostile, while mergers create a brand new entity from two separate companies. So that is the big difference between an acquisition and a merger. These companies mostly acquire other businesses for various reasons. They might be seeking economies of scales, diversification, greater market share, increased synergy, cost reductions, new niche offerings, or they might simply just want to cut out the competition. There are different types of acquisitions. There is a vertical acquisition, which is when the parent company acquires a company that is somewhere along its supply chain. So either upstream, such as a vendor or supplier, or downstream, such as a processor or realtor. There is also a horizontal acquisition, where a parent company buys a competitor or other firms in their own industry sector and at the same point in the supply chain. There is what I believe to be pronounced a conglomerate acquisition, where the parent company buys a company in a different industry or sector entirely in a peripheral or unrelated business. Last but not least, there is a congeneric, I think it's called, acquisition, where it is also known as a market expansion, and this occurs when a parent buys a firm that is in the same or closely related industry, but that has a different business or lines or product. But those are just the basics of an acquisition. There's so much to learn about it, so many different types of acquisitions, so many different examples. If you would like to know more, I would highly suggest researching it. It was very interesting to learn about. But I hope you guys learned a little bit of something about acquisitions that maybe you didn't know before, or helped clarify some things for you instead. And that is all I have on acquisitions for today. I hope you guys learned something, or it helped you in some sort of way. Thank you.